Condolences to Geeta Raj by Naseer Mirza, published in the Daily Kawish, the 22nd of April 2026. My dear people of Sindh, let me tell you about Geeta Raj, the most graceful, delicate and beautiful heroine of the Sindhi film, Hojamalo, which was made and produced in India in 1968. Geeta Raj currently resides in London. Other Sindhi actresses who ruled Bollywood and were the trendsetters in the 60s of Indian cinema were Sadhana, Sheila Ramani and Babita, who worked in both Sindhi and Hindi films, were ethnically Sindhi and belonged to Sindh. Geeta Raj's beloved husband, Raj, passed away on April 12, 2026, in London. His full name was Raj Daswani, also popularly known as Rajan Chawla. He was the director of the film. Hojamalo was not just the director, but also the screenwriter. Dialogues were written by Gordon Bharti and the songs were penned by the celebrated Sindhi poet Sheikh Ayaz and Narayan Shyam, while the music was composed by C. Arjun. The songs were melodiously rendered by artists none other like Bhagwanti Navani, Satram Rora, Kamla Keswani, and Ram Panjwani. The film was financed by Hari Motwani, who was associated with the Sindhi magazine, Kunj, and was an extremely friendly and amiable person, the kind we would call a walkie-talkie person. Film Hojamalo was themed around Hindu-Muslim unity, or more broadly speaking Indo-Pak goodwill. It was based on the 1965 Indo-Pak War and was released around 1971 in regions like Rajasthan, Ulhasnagar, Ahmedabad, and Baroda. Geeta Raj was of course the heroine, while the main male characters, Ram and Rahim, were played by the handsome Amar Chandani and Bollywood superstar Sanjeev Kumar. The film also featured Ram Panjwani and Budo Advani, both belonged to Hyderabad, Sindh. The story revolved around two childhood friends, Ram and Rahim, both pilots, who loved each other like brothers but separated by borders. During the war, one flew towards Sindh and the other towards Delhi, Bombay, and Rajasthan, laced with deadly ammunition. One cannot but imagine their emotional turmoil as both pitted against each other fighting for their respective countries. The theme song was written by Sheikh Ayaz. Kafir Momin Nahi Anyar, I am neither a kafir nor a momin. Sung by the famous singer Mahendra Kapoor, the song splendidly expressed their feelings. Elaborating further, I would quote Sheikh Ayaz's famous lines. This war stands before me, O Narayan Shyam. How can I raise a gun against him? How can I shoot him? Please excuse me. I tend to digress. My initial intention was to write this column as a condolence message to Geeta Raj, with whom I had been fortunate to have many pleasant online interactions, as well as with her husband Rajan Chawla. I will mention those memories in my future column. I wish to contact people like Veena Shringi, Hari Thakur, Geeta Raj herself, her son Umesh Raj, and her daughters Anita Raj Daswani and Vinny Melwani, who can hopefully share more memories about their great father Sain Rajan Chawla's life. Sadly, their young son Akash Daswani had already passed away in August 2022. Raj Daswani, Rajan Chawla, was born around 1932 in the illustrious Bai Bund, Sindhi family. He was a polymath who excelled across multiple fields, was a playwright, a cultural ambassador in London, and author of several works, including his collection of plays, Dil Jo Saharo, a collection of poetry, Tofi Ja Tukra, a book of short stories, Reshmi Daga, and a novel, Bar Kinara. I couldn't help but read his autobiography, They Walk Waraim, in which he candidly writes about Sheikh Ayaz's many romantic escapades in his personal life as well as in his poetry. When writer Rita Shahani once met Geeta Raj, her immediate reaction was of awe and wonder. She was so impressed by her personality and stature that she couldn't help but uttered, "Wow." In 1970, Sheikh Ayaz dedicated his brilliant poetry collection, Wajun Wasan Ayun, to Didi Geeta Raj. My immediate reaction was, Ya Allah, who is this Geeta Raj who has pulled Sheikh Ayaz's heartstrings and has motivated him to dedicate one of his greatest poetry books to her? And then I came to know that during a visit to India in 1963, Ayaz and his friend Rashid Bhatti took an Indian yatra to meet their long-lost friends, separated during the partition, Narayan Shyam, Shugana Ahuja, Mohan Kalpana, Guni Samtani, and Arjun Hasid. All of them were struggling financially and lived hand to mouth. Only Raj and Geeta were well off, had a flat and a car, and so they hosted them generously, accommodated them in their flat, and took them to Agra to see the Taj Mahal. It was a night of full moon. A night considered to play with emotions, moods, and even our love lives. And Sheikh Ayaz, being a consummate romantic, saw Geeta Raj leaning onto a marble pillar of the Taj, and was so moved with the sight that he immortalized Geeta Raj in his poem, as if the artisans have carved her from marble herself. Geeta Raj during that time was the stage performer, a heroine, who like Shampa Shambeli, with her hair adorned with gajras resembling the Bengali sectress, Jana, and Rajan Sain equally handsome and a well-dressed gentleman after the visit to the Taj Mahal. All of them stopped by at an Agra hotel, where Raj treated them with glasses brimming with wine. After the regular toasts, Ayaz started reciting his poetry. Years later, when Sheikh Ayaz went to London for his treatment, he did not miss the opportunity to meet Geeta and Raj, who once again hosted him with the same graciousness and generosity, exactly in the same way they had done in India. Raj and Geeta took him around London sightseeing historical monuments and even visited Madame Tussauds. Again during the London visit, Sheikh Ayaz composed yet another poem honoring Geeta, which was published in his book. In the early 1990s, Sheikh Ayaz visited India again, and visited Pune, Mumbai, and Goa. This beautiful couple, Raj and Geeta, coincidentally happened to be there. They met, and as luck would have it, this sojourn turned out to be their final meeting. Former Chief Minister of Sindh, Jam Sadiq Ali, who had been living in exile in London, was very close to Raj Chawla. He invited Raj to visit Karachi, telling him, and I quote, "I am the undisputed king of Sindh. Come and stay at the Chief Minister's house. I would like to offer you the contract to refurbish the Chief Minister's house." Raj came to Karachi and met many Sindhi intellectuals like Ghulam Nabi Mughal, Tanveer Abbasi, and Ghulam Rabbani Agro. But as far as I know, he avoided meeting Sheikh Ayaz due to some personal differences. One day, I was at my best friend Mohan Madosh's house for tea. What I saw was enough for me to skip my heartbeat. Mohan was on FaceTime with both Geeta and Raj on his laptop. Me being the ultimate admirer of the two, my excitement didn't know any bounds. It was like I have won a prize bond. And it was when I spoke to Geeta Didi. I couldn't help but asked her to come to Hyderabad, visit Sindh, take a stroll on Tilak Incline and visit her old home, see the remaining ashrams, the Mirabai school, the Pigot school. Geeta laughingly said, "Ask your culture department to sponsor our tour." I was so keen that both Geeta and Raj should visit Sindh. I started running around, making relevant inquiries and meeting concerned people. But before any of that could happen, Raj Sain passed away. His soul departed far from Sindh, and his ashes were scattered in the river Thames. As Sheikh Ayaz once said, "Every pair of birds must one day be separated." Indeed, this separation is deeply painful for Geeta Didi, yet I would request her, I implore her not to remove the symbols of her marriage. Do not remove your nosepin. Do not rub off your bindi, your tilak. Because for us and for millions of your admirers you are, Sadabahar, a Suda Suhagan, symbol of everlasting beauty and of life itself. For us, you remain forever vibrant, eternal, and blessed. Live long.